Hi guys, today I'm gonna attempt and fix my soft closure function on the trunk, and I'm gonna show what the problem is. And starting with is the main I guess symptom of the broken soft closure is that you have to slam your trunk in order to close it. Now, why do you have to do that? Because this little black piece, which is called a catch eye, does not extend. So tracing the pneumatic system of the soft closure system, I basically found out that I have a leak. So an air leak, and the air leak is right at the connection at the PSC pump. I've made another video explaining how this the trunk lock works. So if you're interested, you can look at that. But what I found so far, that the PSC pump, and particularly this is a 97 model, and I noticed that Mercedes, I guess, knew they have a problem, because pretty much every year or two they would change the design of that pump. So in my particular case, the pump nipple looks like that, and the line has a female connector that goes on top. Now what's happening on the nipple, and looks like I've seen few pumps on eBay that have those nipples broken. Either they break at the base, at the bottom, or they tend to break right here. So the top piece, and this is the piece that actually the seal sits on. Okay, so if this piece breaks, the connector still sits on it because the lock is located down, but the air seeps through the connection. So that's why in my particular case the handle still pops out, but it doesn't have enough air to unlock the catch. So going here, so you pop the seat up, or you remove the rear seat bench, and looking down there you're gonna see, so there's two white connectors and there's this black line. So this black line runs to the trunk, and that what activates the little pneumatic element that pushes on the catch to release that the catch eye. And in my particular case, you can, well, if you can't see, no, you can't see, there's a little connector there right here, and it's broken. And if you look here, that's the little piece, okay, that's the little piece that I extracted from the connector. So the connector is this one, the black one, and inside there, and that little piece was stuck. So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and glue it back. So what I found so far, that the material of the pump and material of this little eye is an ABS plastic. Now you can't just use any glue to do that, and one choice for this job would be just a ABS glue that you use on ABS piping. The only problem with that would be it would not fill the gaps that obviously will be there, because I won't be able to line up this little broken piece exactly in the same position as it was. So what I opted to is I'm going to try and use plastic welder So this is specifically formulated for plastic. It has some epoxy in it, so it should be able to fill up the gaps. When it's dry, it says it's good up to 3500 psi and sets in about 5 minutes. Now the thing, I think it says the full strength reaches 6 hours, so yeah, the cure time 4 hours, sorry. Now obviously and it's good for minus 50 to 120 Celsius. That's what it says. And yes, it is formulated also for ABS plastic. So because ABS plastic, it's better if it would melt a bit, just to create a good seal, because I don't want this piece to leak air after that. So I will try and do that, and stay tuned. I will I guess add the second part for this video, showing the results, see if that repair was successful or not. And if not, then I will try something different that I have in mind, trying to fix this problem. But for now, I just want to kind of have it all original, so I will try and glue this in place. Hello guys, so this is the day 2 of trunk soft closure repair, and the results are as follows. So the glue didn't work well. That little adapter on the pump broke off just about after the 3rd try, but I managed to fix this thing, and I'm gonna show you what I've done. And first I'm just gonna demonstrate how the trunk works. So right now the trunk is in open position, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna manually close the catch. So just, and you watch that the eye retracted. Now if I open it, we just push the button here. So I managed to fix this thing. Now closing, you can see how nicely the trunk got sucked in. Okay, now the most interesting part, the repair. Alright, so what I ended up doing is, let me just hold this light. Okay, so I took a vacuum tube and I inserted it into the whatever's left of the nipple, and I connected another piece that I got from a junkyard, and it ended up being the right size. So, and that now works. Now I just need to shorten the hose or somehow pack everything in, and I think that's gonna be the repair. The other note that I noticed is there's no real bracket to hold the pump. Looking at this black tube, what I noticed that it's kind of a short. So if the pump is pushed all the way to the right hand side this way, then this tube is long enough. But since the pump is not mounted and just basically free floating, it tends, I guess, to slide to the left side, and that pulls the tube. And if pump vibrates and shakes, and I think that was the main reason why that top of the nipple broke. So I guess my advice would be, guys, if you're having problem with that, check that you have enough slack and this and all this pressure and vacuum tubes. Okay, and one more advice. If you're trying to adjust the lock, and you see this two little covers, in order to remove them, do not pull on them this way. What you need to do is take a small screwdriver, insert it on the top over here, and slide them down. They'll pop, but okay, like this, you see, and you slide them down and then you remove them. The reason is, you can see now how it works. I've broken, well, I didn't break them, but when I was removing and trying to adjust my lock, these tabs were broken. So I guess people who did some repairs or something, they didn't know that, so they broke. I got lucky and I got a pair on the junkyard, so I replaced this. Just this little word of caution. Well, thanks for watching the video, and happy repairs.